Daddy.
Oh, mommy.
Daddy, were you?
Oh.
Can we talk about your glasses? Can we immediately bring up the glasses? I love them.
If you want to see the glasses, go to bythewaypod.com where you can find our Instagram where you'll probably see me in a picture.
TikTok.
And a TikTok where you can see these exclusive video clips later.
I like the glasses.
You know, it's the frames that really do me in a good way.
I was going to say, you look hotter with the glasses. You're welcome.
So whatever covers my face more.
Girl, there's about this much that's covered on that
I don't think it makes me look hotter. I think it makes me look more mask.
Which is why, to me, you look hotter.
It's like yeah. I think it like because they're like square.
You also only wear them when you're in a more subdued mood normally, aka going to bed.
Subdued, yeah.
So it kind of brings out the more calm masculine energy out of you versus daddy.
Calm masculine energy. These bring them out.
Bring them out.
The shoulders did.
Bring them out.
The shoulders were giving Dua Lipa old choreography. Welcome back to By the Way Pod. Welcome back to By the Way. You do it.
And take 3. Welcome back to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. I'm Jordan and he is Chris, hopefully.
I'm
a different version.
It's masculine Chris. Yeah.
My favorite kind. Now we got to get that facial hair going.
I know, and I just shaved it all off literally last night just for you.
I'm going to break in one day and just like break all your razors. You're going to get screwed.
By you. So your ultimate goal.
It's so funny because you've had this wet dream of me screwing you.
I have.
And it would only take one little...
Where have I ever made a joke about us screwing? Pull the footage.
Go to bythewaypod.com. If you would just grow 2 little hairs.
I do.
It's all you would get, honey.
When I get lazy, I do. You've seen it.
You wouldn't be able to keep me off of you.
You heard it here first, folks. Jordan wants me.
Finally.
This will be in
Finally,
court.
it's reciprocated.
Reciprocated. Okay.
You've... Roll the footage.
I would love to see something roll.
There's this thing on TikTok that I tell you about.
Yeah.
I don't know what the frickin' song is. But it's like a rap. And right at the end of the part that everybody uses, she says, "Fuck y'all."
Mm-hmm.
So the people's whole TikTok, sorry, my nose is like running right now. The people's whole TikTok.
Don't let it run too far.
Is like this. They just go, "Fuck y'all." Like that's the whole video. Is like, how small can you get your mouth and how big can you get your teeth?
No.
So it's just.
So why did you say that reminded you of me?
So they just this, and they're going, "Fuck y'all." And then they'll get like real close to the camera because then there's a couple other words, and then the next lyric is, "the fuck." So they'll go, "Fuck y'all." The fuck.
And that reminds your eyes crushed so hard.
They get like all crossed. They get all crazy. Fuck y'all. It's the funniest shit.
You know what I'm mad about is something I wrote down too that's kind of online that I was going to talk to you about. What you just did reminded me.
Go ahead.
And those teeth you did reminded me of a new animal celebrity I follow. It's not a celebrity. First, it was Toby the Toad on Facebook. Now, it's...
How's Toby?
Toby's doing great. Although, it was cuter when it was like a holiday, like spooky themed. And for October, it was like, here I am with a ghost. Here. Now it's just like, I'm sitting doing nothing.
You.
But now, my new celebrity...
Wait, literally you from Halloween for the rest versus the rest of the year.
I'm just sitting around.
I'm spooky with a ghost, and then I'm just sitting around waiting for next Halloween.
That's you. It's Spooky the Ghost.
I am in all white today.
Yeah. Well, if you followed us up by thewaypod.com, you'd see our socials and know that.
Apparently, we're really into branding these days.
Girl,
push it
I
to the limit.
I brand you.
Push it to the limit. Give it all you can give it. We're in it to win it. Oh yeah.
Who sings that?
Push it. Corbin Blue.
Let's leave it to Corbin. So the new celebrity.
What does Corbin look like?
He's black mixed. I'm pretty sure.
And what has he been in? What was he
Jump
famously in?
Jump in.
Before that,
Jump rope. High School Musical, which I've never seen.
That was good. I'm shocked you even knew that.
And before that,
he was dead.
To us. Get this. The teeth reminded me of 2 days ago. I started
right to camera.
Get this.
Yeah, there you go.
That's Poppy the prairie dog. Somebody owns a prairie dog. Little ones that like hop out of the.
Oh.
Poppy and you can do cameos and get paid
And
for.
what do they do? Nothing?
He
Close
goes,
the camera?
oh my God, it's so cute. He goes, woo!
Oh, so it's a cartoon.
No, it's a real prairie dog.
There's no way a real prairie dog says that sound like that.
Jordan, I am telling you.
Excuse me. What is with you in Dreamgirls today?
There he is, Poppy the prairie dog. They went live recently. Look how cute that is.
I would love to hear the noise.
Well, I know, but he has to do
Okay.
Wahoo.
So you never did Wahoo, and you just made that up. Oh, what was that video?
The thing. Oh, here it
Porn,
is. Here
pornography.
It is. Ready? Here it is. Look.
Puppy. Hi.
Look how cute he is with his dad.
He is so cute.
What a sweet girl.
He goes. Me old doing it again. I'm like, look again.
Puppy.
Where did you see that at? That looks like a TikTok account.
It's on YouTube Shorts. They probably was on
Oh.
TikTok, but then they posted it on YouTube,
YouTube
Shorts.
Shorts just looked a lot like TikTok.
At Poppy
I have
the
a
prairie
question.
dog, and he goes, Poppy.
Oh,
She
we're
goes,
not done
woo!
yet.
It's
She
so.
did a version of that noise for sure. She's very cute.
She did a version of that noise for sure.
She's very cute.
That is the closest I think I will ever get.
That's once again that housewives like she's sitting right next to you crying. She has tears.
I have tears. But when you went, reminded me of a prairie dog.
So that reminded me of you, but that reminded you of a prairie dog.
Yeah,
The
well-
world, hey, circle of life.
Yeah, we've circled that.
I have to ask you a question. Why? Shaken, not stirred.
What?
It's time. I think you need to fess up to some fraudulent activity recently.
I would love to tell you a story about
We're gonna-
fraudulent activity later.
Oh, we're gonna
it's
talk about
coming.
fraudulent
Oh, we
activity,
will.
honey.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, wait, not that yet. Not that yet.
Oh.
Not that yet. Something else first.
What?
You have a few things to answer
Okay,
for here.
go ahead.
Put the mic down.
Okay.
So, literally, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh.
Oh, why do you want to still pretend that you're too good for TikTok? You don't want to have TikTok. All the stuff about TikTok.
But they're
Put it down. We're not done yet. But here you are whipping out YouTube Shorts faster than I've ever seen you whip anything out, and I've seen you whip a couple things out. And Facebook Reels.
Oh yeah, Facebook Reels. Too.
Yeah. What, girl? Give up the goose.
Because
Oh, here
and
we
I'll-
fucking go. Say it right to camera. Speak to your audience and the people, friends, family, and folks at home that have these questions.
I don't have TikTok because to me, I know I will become addicted.
But what's the difference?
Because I'm not addicted in the same way.
To YouTube Shorts?
I'm not addicted to YouTube Shorts.
What's the difference?
The difference is I don't get addicted to YouTube, but I will get addicted to TikTok.
Why?
I just feel in my bones. It's a feeling. You wouldn't get it. It's a vibe. You wouldn't understand. You gotta keep licking the teeth.
There is not one difference between TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
There is.
There's not.
Who tracks you? YouTube probably checks you more.
That's been around for 20 years, probably YouTube. Okay. Bofa. Make it make sense, Mary. I want to support you on this life choice of yours. You need to make it make effing sense.
I will come back with an answer.
And it better be a thought out, thorough
It will.
thesis.
It will not be a good answer,
Answer.
but it will be an answer. Tune in next week where I tell you why I watch YouTube Shorts and Facebook Reels, but not
But
TikTok.
refuse to download TikTok, so I have to save every video to send it to you.
Every?
Every one that I think you'll enjoy.
Okay. Twice a month. Really gets you.
It's few and far between because
And
you don't enjoy a lot. You stay mad.
Nothing reminds. People say everything reminds me of him. It's like nothing
reminds me of him.
Girl, let me get into this.
No. Before we get into that,
Okay.
I still have another question for you.
Okay.
Let's talk about your party
Okay.
and an accosting phone call that you had the other day.
I had a very accosting phone call.
So the other day,
Yeah.
Miss Abby, who we talk about every episode, and
She brought it up. She brought it up
She
first.
did. Actually, a friend of hers brought it up first. Even worse.
Oh,
Somebody that saw her picture online that doesn't even know you.
that is a crime.
Mama, canceled. You're canceled. And if you were on TikTok, you would know. Just kidding. Everybody's talking about it over there.
Everybody.
Because you're a fraud.
Okay.
You set very specific ground rules for your birthday party this year.
Yeah, I did.
There were two things you could come dressed as.
I did. I know.
90s vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So something that was 90s-esque.
I know.
Or a 90s cartoon character.
Yes.
Specifically a
Yes.
90s
Yes.
cartoon character.
Yes. Yes.
You decided to go as Patrick from SpongeBob.
Yes. Which
Patrick-
came out in 1999.
Correct. SpongeBob and Patrick arrived on our screens in 1990.
Yes.
5, whatever.
99.
However, the version of Patrick, the very specific version of Patrick that you chose,
Yeah.
absolutely did not.
That's yes.
It
you're
came
right.
out in the early 2000s,
I know.
very famously.
Yes.
Explain yourself.
My house, my birthday, my rules.
No, not good enough.
I explained myself.
Not good enough.
I don't care.
Not good enough. We want the response. Don't set the theme if you're not going to follow the theme. Answer to the folks.
I will answer the folks. I would love to hear from anybody who actually dressed up as a 90s cartoon can speak to me. Those who did not have nothing to say, including you and Abby. So
But
don't.
we fit the theme.
Huh?
But we fit the theme.
She did not.
Technically, she did. She dressed from the 90s. She dressed, it was almost like a character in a vibe in the 90s, The Witches.
Okay.
What was that one witch movie with frickin' Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock? What's that damn movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Practical Magic. 90s.
I never saw it.
Shocker. It was
Maybe-
secular.
Well, yeah.
It was too secular.
Well,
That
yes.
was the devil's work. That wasn't
Well,
even secular,
yeah.
girl.
I will
Um,
say I absolutely knew that I was doing something wrong. I wasn't just
And
like,
you almost got away with it, too, if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
and to be honest, I was like, I just hope nobody clocks my tea.
And who would have thought?
And you guys
it's somebody
didn't.
who
And
wasn't
nobody-
even there.
And nobody clocked it.
Somebody who wasn't
nobody
even
at my
there
party
is
clocked
who clocked it.
And somebody that wasn't there clocked it.
But now we know. And now we know.
So I can sit in my shame and say, I'll say it. I forced my party attendees to dress to a specific theme, and then I was the only one. Although that is kind of like the move, right? To be the only one at my party to do whatever I want. What if I dressed up as nothing of the sort of 90s? Imagine
It's different
that.
if you're like, everybody wear this because I'm going to do this instead so that it has like the backdrop vibe.
That's
Like, remember, I almost want everybody for my golden birthday to wear black, and I was going to be the only one in gold.
Yes.
But I would have told them that. You
Yes.
lied
Yes. I'm just. I don't. What did I lie about?
about your costume being from the 90s.
Oh, I think you meant about your party. I was
Oh,
like, what did I
Jesus
do?
Christ.
I was like, I wore gold. I swear. I
Jesus
think
Christ. No, you didn't. You wore all black.
I did.
Yeah. Remember, you were like, I look like a waiter because I had like the black shirt on.
I have a
black
gold
tie.
chain. Maybe I had a
Girl,
gold chain.
All black.
What was the theme?
It doesn't matter. We're not talking
Wasn't
about my
it
party.
black-
We're talking about you
was it
not
black
being on theme
and
for your
gold?
own party.
Black or gold?
It was gold. I mean, the theme of the party was gold, but I said you could wear black or gold. Or both.
And what I chose was
Black, which is fine. You were in theme.
yeah.
And so was I for my own party.
Yeah. I cannot
You
say
cannot
the same.
say the same.
And you know what? I would have got away with it too if it weren't for those meddling.
That's what I just
kids.
said.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to.
Do a callback?
Yeah.
So you're repeating what I say on the podcast again?
I've never done that before.
Yikes.
So am I done sitting in my
mouth-
shame?
The mouth noise that just came from that. It was like,
So
I want you to have a moment of silence for your
thank
shame.
you. Thank you for calling
I
me.
want you to have a moment of silence.
And
Everybody
doing
on mute.
And thank you, Abby, for doing a three-way
Did you
call
just
with Jordan.
deny Beyonce?
Yeah.
Look around, everybody on mute.
That you are not Beyonce.
Mute.
No.
Sit in your silence for a minute.
How long?
I'll tell you when. Go. Have you thought about what you've done?
I have. And I did say on the phone, thank you for holding me accountable.
Abby and I fully did Mean Girls call attack you, except we were nice and told you we were both on the phone.
You could have been like, what did you think about her? Yeah, that crusty old hag did nothing of the sort.
Me three-way calling you in so fast. We were talking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm three-way calling this motherfucker because, and I didn't even know you were on call. I was just hoping you were going to be awake. I was actually sister shook when you answered the phone, to be honest, because I thought for sure you'd be passed out in bed already at, God forbid, 9:00 at night. And
I should have been.
but when you, luckily you were driving to work.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I guess we are doing this attack today.
It was kind of those
We
like,
probably would have left you a voicemail, to be honest, if you
Yeah.
wouldn't have answered. So you had something.
can
fun
you
to
leave a
listen to.
three-way voicemail? I wonder. Why not?
Oh, I don't know. Good
I wonder if
question.
it'll go to voicemail.
I bet you can because you can leave FaceTime voicemails now.
I know. I forgot about that. And nobody uses it.
I've left some. Jeff and I sometimes like just out of a
And you're
joke.
like- and
leave
then you do
something
this.
to the- Fuck y'all.
For not answering.
And on that, let's take a break.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear your side of things. Fix your mug.
Go fix your hair.
Fix your
Go,
mug.
I don't need to fix my mug, Trick.
Trick.
Trick, I am from Chicago.
Trick.
Mystique Summers Madison, who RuPaul famously said, I wish she
Was
would
a
change her
mistake.
name.
What?
That was not RuPaul that said that.
I know. But I was just referencing.
There, Poppy the prairie dog.
Okay.
Speaking of fraudulent activity,
Oh, here we go.
girl, here's a good one for
Besides
you.
your own?
Yeah, besides
Okay.
mine. Although, according to somebody, there's more.
Name them.
Apple Incorporated.
Oh.
Yeah, I said it. I went there.
Incorporated. In
Jordan.
Cupertino.
As you know, I recently
I went there.
shattered my back screen. I did a thing.
Your body had like...
I'm going
Oh, I went there with the glasses too. It's like talking about Apple is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
And as you know, my phone fell when I was scootering, my electric scooter. Fell out of the phone
The
holder.
story just doesn't get better for you. I hope
And
you're...
it shattered not the phone case,
Yeah,
but
the back of
the back of the phone through the case. Explain that. So anyways, I do, which I've done before, the express replacement where you keep your phone.
Yeah.
They send you the new one in the mail, 2-day shipping for free. Love. If you have Apple Care. Sponsored by Apple. And
As you're about to talk shite.
girl, little do you know. So then they come,
can't wait to find out.
You get the box, you take the new phone out, put the old phone back in that box.
Yeah.
And it comes with tape in there to reseal it.
Yeah.
And it's even better, the like prepaid label on top, you peel off and yours is underneath. You don't got to print nothing.
Sweet.
Love.
Love.
I've done it before.
Love.
Sent it back the next day. I go to the kiosk in the FedEx, which is new now. You scan and drop. You don't have to like wait in line. The problem is they don't weigh it, and that will come in handy later. They don't weigh it, just like a scanner, and then you put it in the Dropbox and whatever. So I was like, okay, I got my thing. It shows it's the proof that I sent it. You guessed it. About 3 days later, I get an email from Apple saying updates on your like replacement, whatever. And I was like, they got it. And it says your box arrived to our facility and the box is empty.
A rove.
It is an empty box. You sent back an empty box.
No, can you pause?
A rove?
A rove.
That's a word, right?
No, it's arrived.
A rove. Up where they walk.
Up
where they arove.
Not a rove, girl.
It had a ribbon.
A ribbon.
It had a ribbon. I saw that.
A ribbon.
And it said, we received your box and you sent back an empty box. Please call this number to rectify the situation. And I thought it was a scam email at first where they try and get you to like click the
Right.
link. No, sure enough. An Apple representative had to transfer me to like the specialty for people that send back nothing.
So they're ready
So-
to put you in jail.
I says, did the facility show any pictures of this? Because I certainly sealed it with the tape you provided.
Yeah.
She goes, I am looking at the pictures. It looks like somebody pried open the sides and wiggled it enough to get the phone out and then closed it back up. It's still sealed.
So somebody stole
She
it.
goes, but to be honest, I now have to go to FedEx and like she has to go to FedEx and do a claim for $1,300.
Because the phone is $1,300.
I'm on the hook for, which makes no sense. I packaged it the way they said.
Yeah, it's not your fault that somebody
It's
stole
not my
it.
fault, but how do I can't prove that like I actually put a phone in.
Right.
Here's the gag. If I had actually gone to the counter at FedEx, they would have weighed it on their little scale, and that would have been on the printout that says the item we received is 1.1 pounds. But because I did just a scan at the kiosk, it doesn't do that. Girl.
Wow.
So now she has to do an
That's so
investigation
annoying.
with FedEx. And
Oh,
she sent my
yeah.
like proof of iPhone up. And she says, I'm gonna like set your Apple Talk. I'm gonna set your expectation. I usually blah 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 and like this and that, and you know, as if that's not good if like they say they're not gonna whatever. And I'm like, girl, what am I supposed to what do I do? I was like, I never in my life would have thought. What? She goes, that's why when I send stuff back, I mummy wrap that with tape. I'm like, I put the tape you provided
you
me.
provided.
What was I
That's not
supposed to
right.
do, right? So I Googled it.
That's not right.
Apparently it's a thing. And these iPhone thieves, girl, are getting smarter and smarter.
Well, you think that
and they
Apple
know
would
what-
be reading this and changing the way that they want you to
Girl,
package it?
I'm really, and mind you, this was 2 days ago now. I sent her all the proof. She said, thank you. I received your like proof of purchase from like when I bought the
Yeah,
phone 2 years
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
September of 2023. And she goes, that might help your situation. But
By the way, at this point, is a trade-in eligible? I mean, it's like, come on.
it was, I know. I'm in the iPhone upgrade program. Hello. So stay tuned, folks.
Hello.
So am I going to be in a lawsuit with Apple? Allegedly.
Well, you want to know what's funny?
Stay tuned.
Can I
What?
say I have a similar story, except that mine turns out good.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm hoping mine will.
I hope it will too.
Spread me the good vibes, y'all. By the time this comes out,
Also, Apple. Really?
a
$1,300.
multi-billion-dollar
But
company.
you're going to throw away?
And I've been an avid customer. I was the little homeschooler that sat in line at 4 a.m. with not even a
That I
folding chair,
believe.
for the iPad Mini when it first came out. Old.
Oh, I had an iPad mini too.
And when the first iPhone 5S, that's when the first gold one came out. The 5S. Girl, I waited in line for hours for that.
I had the 5S too, but I think I did it in the all black. Gold was a girly color back then.
You were giving that tea back then, the
Yeah, for
all
sure.
black, the the Kim K
Having a
yeah.
gold phone was like very girly to have back then.
Okay, well, I'm
Now,
sorry.
You know, I grew up and I don't care. I would love it. I actually would like it now, probably, but I did go back to all black for this phone though. I had gold though before, right before, the one before.
I'm just waiting for you to I'm like, dig your gold grave, girl.
I also had an iPad mini and I got it because my first iPad was stolen at school. RIP when I was in high school.
Oh my God.
I left it on a desk in study hall and then I went back and it was gone. I never saw it.
Oh, and that's the one thing about my phone too. I can't track it to be like, where is it?
That's
Because
the
they
Find
make
My
you
Zaw.
wipe it.
That's so fucked up.
I'm
I'd
mad.
be really mad.
I'm pissed.
I would be too.
So what happened with your story that
my
it
story
turned out
where
good?
it turns out good. So do you remember I got in that fender bender?
Yes.
Okay. For the folks at home that
Oh
don't know.
yeah, yeah.
In the fender bender situation, I hit her, but it was her fault. Which I know
Absolutely.
sounds like every
Yeah.
person that ever gets in an accident.
no.
But the problem was what truly happened as her insurance and mine claim, and the police, was that she made an illegal turn
Yeah.
into my lane.
that's not fair.
and then caused the accident.
yeah.
So it was on, the police tape, it's on whatever, but then her insurance still would not claim liability.
I remember it turned out bad, I thought.
They wouldn't claim liability. So my insurance paid. I paid, my big deductible to have the car repaired, the whole thing, right? So,
Yeah, it
but
sucked.
what happened was, and I remember being so pissed off. I remember calling my insurance agent and screaming to him about how much this annoyed me, because her insurance people had the audacity to say the words that illegal turn. She made an illegal turn, but then still said it was my fault because I should have left enough room,
Girl.
in between to be able to brake. And I literally looked at them and I was like, I did. In fact, there was a car's length room in between me and the car in front of me that she squeezed her fat ass into.
T.
What do you want me to tell you?
Girl.
There was a car's length amount of space, but she decided to get squirmy and jump. And so she got in my fucking way.
Let 'em know.
And got hit. Mm-hmm. And I'd do it again. I'm just kidding. But so nonetheless, that all ends up happening. So I pay all the stuff, but then my insurance basically also was like, yeah, fuck that hoe.
Yeah.
And they went after the company to
Really?
be like, you guys need to reimburse us because this is absolutely her fault. And you
They
said it's
did?
a legal term, right?
I know it's a long process.
It is. It's a very long process, which my insurance luckily has been very great. They were very upfront about it. They were like, just so you know, we're going to start this. You will not hear about it for months.
Let's take a
Don't
break.
take
Today's
a-
episode is sponsored by Jordan's
My
Insurance.
So they went into the first phase of it, took 4 or 5 months. The company never responded.
That was that long ago? Oh my God.
The company, it happened I had it fixed in January. I actually just looked this over the
Oh
other
my
day.
God. It's been that long?
Yeah, which means the accident actually happened in December.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I got it fixed in January.
Merry Christmas.
I know, literally. Something else had just happened that day too. Or
Yeah,
happened in that
it-
time period.
It was
too,
bad.
but-
Yeah, it was bad.
So they never responded. So then they went into, and they've been very nice about they mail me these letters and email me to be like, hey, just so you know, this is the update. This is
Yeah.
where we're going. They move into the next phase of it where I don't really know all the behind the scenes bullshit. I didn't ask too
They
many
have their
questions.
lawyer say, "Hey, girl," to their lawyer.
Yeah,
and see
all
if
I
they
know
respond.
is that the other day I get an email and a letter that says, please go to this website to retrieve your $500 deductible that you paid. That we got back, and I was like, period. I'm assuming my insurance also got reimbursed for the $4,000 damages that it caused my car and caused her nothing because she didn't even have a fucking scratch, but she broke the shit out of my grill.
So you're cheap
With her big ass.
big old birth,
Literally a big back Bertha bitch. But
badly built, bleached, blonde,
butch body.
body.
Yeah. So nonetheless, I got my little $500K back. No, $500 back.
500K.
Can you imagine?
You better be a
Terrible.
full stump.
My
No
little-
arms, no legs, no nothing to get that kind of settlement money.
500K.
Actually, no, probably more than.
I'm gonna come back as a stump when I have all that surge done with that 500K. And I'm just a baby
You're like,
again.
just a
You're
little
gonna
off
have
the
to
top.
hold me. I'm just gonna be a baby again. I want them to take me back so young that I'm
You would be
literally a
so
baby.
annoying with no arms or legs and a little walker. You'd be like, Chris, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Now who's gonna be who when we're old?
I'm the baby.
You're the one in the walker. Who, by the way, that doesn't need it, but still insists on being pushed
I'm
around.
giving like
Yeah.
Jello legs.
And then the second we get into the room, you fucking jump right up and
No,
start
the second we get into
hopscotching.
Mitchell's ice cream,
Yeah,
I'm like,
jump right
"Woo!"
up. Yeah, I'm like, he's
I'm
scared.
I'm the old people from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
Yeah.
when he won that golden ticket.
Oh, I'll let you get away with it as long as you let me utilize that for my advantage, aka skipping the line at Cedar Point.
Oh yeah. I'm like, just strap him into the roller coaster.
Yeah,
He'll
he'll be fine.
I'm so glad you got your. I received
know.
that blessing to
I
me
hope
as well.
I'm gonna give here connect. I'm
I
gonna
appre-
give you the good vibes
I
to get
appreciate
your money
that.
back.
Thank you. And actually, I recently gave Aunt Susie, hi Aunt Susie, love you,
Hey.
the good juju and the good blessing because I told her I don't even look at the weather no more because it's always bad weather on my birthday, supposedly because it's May and it's horrible here in Ohio. I have never once had rain on my birthday parties.
When did you stop looking at the weather for your birthday?
3 weeks before.
No. What year did you stop doing that?
Well, I've only been here 4 years, so maybe after maybe the second year.
After the carnival? Because you certainly did it for the carnival one.
That was the last time.
Oh, but then also, why would you really look at the weather? It doesn't matter. Most of your parties are inside.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
The phrase.
but if I was like, I'm so confident now that if I wanted to have a fully outdoor party and book it today,
Now confident?
I would do it because I always get the good
Once
weather.
was lost,
Because
now
I
I'm
pray, I say,
confident.
Jesus, just give me good weather on my birthday, and I ask once, and I say thank you, and I just don't.
Can you show us how you pray? Get on your knees.
um,
Heyo.
can you do the high note by Kesha's Pray?
Girl.
Oh,
Kind of ish. Give it a little flat, but that's all right.
yeah, and you know about flat. You see me a lot.
I've heard you a lot, as we saw in last video.
What was I saying?
Who
Nothing.
knows? We were giving you good juju, and you talked about the weather. With your
Oh,
birthday.
and then I was gonna say Aunt Susie had that wedding.
And it was good.
And
weather.
she said, I'm really worried about the weather. I said, girl, that's why, because you passed on the good blessing. And I passed on the good weather blessing. And she said the wedding was beautiful, perfect weather.
Which means you had room for this blessing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See how the world works. Circle of life.
You can't receive
And we're back, circle of life.
with full hands. Oh,
You've received a couple things with hands that looked like that, honey.
well,
It's this.
did I get
Girl. Hey, do you have a catty corner to wrap the episode up? Babykins?
I certainly do.
Put her in.
Hello,
her there.
everybody. Welcome. The glasses made you mask.
Put her there. Put her
You went
there.
from here to. Oh, that hurt my hand because I'm weak.
What's the, you know what it is? You know what it's giving?
Oh,
you know this
the
whole-
power thing.
Yeah.
Problem is, I can't do that to anybody because I'm too weak. I
It's
can't,
slippery.
I can't do it. Lotion.
You're slippery.
Lotion.
What?
Because I want to see if you made my good lotion smell turn bad.
Girl. I have actually great smelling skin, to be honest.
Oh, you're right. It smells like self-tanner and regret. Hi, welcome
Period.
back.
What does yours smell like?
Rainbows and unicorn
Homeschool and
farts.
Swedish fish.
I don't like Swedish fish. They get stuck in the teeth.
Wait till you smell yourself.
Fish.
It's giving fish, but not in a good way.
Welcome back, one and all, to the Catty Corner, where two young gays get catty in.
Not a corner.
So here, this just happened today,
I'm ready.
and it's been irking me for a little
Arkin
while.
for a merkin.
What? I don't want no merkin. Irking for a Birkin.
Now that I can get behind.
I don't really care about the Birkin. I don't care if it's a bag.
I would get it to resell it for a lot more money.
Although you've seen the viral videos now where everybody in China is in those factories being like, y'all
Yeah,
are
we already
being
had this fight.
scammed.
We already had this fight,
Fight?
On a couple episodes
Everything's a
ago
fight
where
to you.
you were wrong and I was right about where Birkins are made.
China.
Wrong.
They're assembled in
Keep
Italy,
breathing.
but they're made
Keep
in
breathing.
China.
Can you
So
tell us your pop off?
the pop-off
Make it
is,
quick.
and I know you'll agree with me on
Just
this. What'd you say?
Nothing. Go.
The
Don't worry about the phone.
the pop-off is people who are in either, let's just say, maybe walking around the grocery store, because it happens there, I see it, or sitting in a waiting room, happens there, or in a public space where everybody's sitting in close proximity. And they turn on their personal music on their phone on speaker, no headphones, not on quiet, and they're just sitting there blasting their music
With
from
their
their
music.
crusty phone.
I know.
Android poor people phones. No shade. And
Yeah, that is very annoying.
it's like, do I want to hear? And sometimes the one today, it kind of ate. It was like old Whitney. And I was like, work. But then I was like, no, wait a minute.
Can I piggyback off that?
Can we circle back, piggyback and
Piggyback.
Piggy?
Can I recircle?
Yeah, Piggy.
So-
Go ahead, Piggy.
How about what's worse?
Mm-hmm.
That or when people are talking to you with both AirPods in. So you know they're not hearing a damn thing you're saying.
And they see you talk back, and they 1 minute, and they turn the noise block on.
Or they're talking to somebody on the phone with both AirPods in. You can't tell who they're talking to. You or them.
Girl.
Boom! That's all I want to do to them.
That
I want
too.
to fucking slap them right upside the head with that kind of BS. It's so stupid. It's so annoying. Turn your speaker off, put the headphones out, and put your order in for your coffee, Mary.
And there's no reason to not have headphones these days. $2
agree.
for little wire ones, $19.99 for
Nobody
knockoff
wants to get up
ones.
off their fucking ass and
Freaking
work these days.
Temu has $4.99 AirPod dupes.
I agree.
Girl, put the headphones in, turn the Bluetooth on, and shut up.
For the speaker. And then take them out when you want to talk to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why do people think it's okay to sit in a circle and be like, you know
And
what?
jerk.
I'm going to be, huh?
I said, and jerk. Sit in a circle and jerk.
That I do not have a problem with.
I know. Have you ever been to a circle jerk?
No.
That was a
Oh,
rhetorical question.
have you? Oh,
No.
how big was the
I didn't think
circle?
about it.
I was like,
no.
it was a triangle jerk.
It was a quadrilateral jerk. I don't even know what that shape is. But it
Oh
sounded
my
impressive,
god!
didn't it?
I'm quadrilateral, so quad 4. So I don't know what quad is. That like 4-sided? Anyways,
I don't know. It sounded impressive though.
you're like it was in the brain, but I couldn't tell you what it
Period.
meant.
I did love math.
Oh frick! What'd you just say? I'm thinking of a title now.
That was the face. Oh, frick.
The quadrilateral
thinking-
jerk.
That's kind of funny. The quadrilateral jerk. Yeah, that's funny.
There we go.
So stupid.
So, yeah, I agree. The headphones. Don't and remember when people used to have when Bluetooth first came out and they were like big and like
Yeah.
annoying, and people would be walking on the
Oh,
grocery
I
store
wanted
like,
the headset so
"Oh,
bad.
hello everybody, girl, you would be that
said
diva."
Power cunt like the Bluetooth headset.
You
on
forgot
on a BlackBerry.
You forgot annoying
Oh,
power, girl.
a Bluetooth headset on a BlackBerry. You were running the mother tucking world.
T.
Understood?
T. You are going places, doing things, and getting ish done.
I don't care who you're talking to. You look like a boss.
Kicking ASS and then taking
ASS.
the names.
Taking the name way.
Taking the mold way name.
The mold way.
The mold.
I know that queen.
Katya's
Mold
house.
way. Mold way. The mold way diva.
Oh my god. That's pretty much my tights at this point that I wear for every
Mold way diva.
party I have, the mold.
Yeah, when do we give that up?
Didn't you hear me going around saying, I'm retiring the boots, I'm retiring the pads?
No.
I certainly didn't throw them away, but they're
Well,
retired.
No, but you shouldn't throw them away. My
No, I paid good money for
My
them.
mother,
Help.
Diana.
Thought that was my real butt.
no.
Oh.
Nobody
Me?
questioned that you being your robot girl.
Somebody questioned.
Who?
So I don't remember the name, but somebody at my party
At your
said,
own
"Is this
party?
all you?" They
You
probably
also
they're,
didn't remember the theme, so I guess that does track.
they're trying to gas me up for my birthday. Is what it was.
So she goes, has Chris ever thought about like doing drag?
Here we go.
I was like, why?
"Why?
Based on what credentials?
What did she
Would
possibly
consider-
see?"
She saw you in that Patrick look and goes, has he ever thought about doing
She saw me with pink
That's
makeup
a
on the
woman,
face,
honey.
Dollar Tree cardstock triangle hat.
Dunce cap.
Thank you. Triangle hat. It wasn't a triangle. It was
It wasn't a
what is that? A cone. A cone.
Thank you. Cone head.
Cone. And then you said, well, she saw me in kinky boots.
We all saw you in kinky boots.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I saw you up close and personal in kinky boots, honey.
The problem is, I would absolutely do drag if tomorrow I get my mug right. Because today, these 13-year-olds are starting at 13.
The mug, girl, the mug ain't your problem. What you would be worried about is the money. You'd be mad that you're not making money.
No, I'd be mad that I can't do the moves. And I'd look
That would be
crusty. Like,
And the money. You wouldn't be able to give up your job to do drag.
no, just like a night gig. Just like after work.
Yeah, because you have so much time at night after work.
And then, do my makeup for 3 hours and then be out till 1 a.m.
Maybe you would have to learn like some of the queens on Drag Race have to do your mug.
I could do
quicker.
the brunch. Brunches.
Your face.
Life.
Girl, there is nowhere here doing a drag brunch. There's one place that I know of that does a drag brunch, and it's not.
And
anything to
I'll
write home
start
about.
it. Thank you for supporting me.
Where?
If you want to sponsor me in my drag career, go to bytheway.com and send me.
That's been stuck in my head this whole time we've been filming, and I don't know.
Isn't
why.
that circle? Because you've been talking about Circle
He
of Life.
lives in me.
Oh, I thought you were singing Circle of Life.
He
Oh.
lives in you. He watches over
And if you want to see us watching over you,
everything we see.
if you want to see everything we have,
It's the circle of life.
just circle on back to bythewaypod.com.
And it moves the soul.
where you can be moved to find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yes. Instagram. Did I say Instagram? TikTok. I said all those. And while you're at all those socials, leave us a like, leave us a comment, leave us a follow, hit the 5 stars. And by the way, we'll be back. When is it, Jordan? Next Monday.
Monday.
Oh, I forgot to do the music.
Simba.
So we'll see you next Monday. Bye, y'all.
He lives in you. You wish he lived in you. I'll be living in you soon enough.
Oh, bye.
It's a music girl.
It's it. Oh, mute.